Going for S. Tempted to pick the Tetris side. Just had a bit of that craving, but nope, does pick Puyo. Oh, looks like they're setting up their grand final stage. Oh, looks like they are checking some stuff. What are they switching?
Minimum chain 20.
Oh, that'd be a really good grand final. We might be here for a few hours, but... Yeah, no, here we go. Grand finals.
So both players already bursting out the gates. Edward's hesitating a lot, probably nerves, but
No,
he
that
is...
hesitation though. Amanda already getting off a 4-chain. Edward countered a bit with a 3, but he's still going to be taking a few rows. And then Amanda with R2 ready. No hesitation, giving Edward no room to stall or try being defensive.
The way Edward's moving his pieces, it seems like he's in full panic mode, but he isn't down for the count just yet.
Yeah. But Amanda is definitely keeping the follow-ups as clean as possible.
Looks like she's going for an... Is that a 4-chain? It may be a 4-chain, it may be a 5-chain.
Yeah, it looks like
a 3-chain. I was wrong both times.
Still a rock though.
Yeah.
So round 1 goes to Amanda. Hopefully Edward can be a bit more consistent in this round. He definitely has the ability to make clean chains, it's just he hesitated a lot on that first round.
Edward has to be careful about extending here because Amanda definitely does have damage potential to shut down Edward, and if he doesn't get the pieces that he needs, he could pretty much die.
No, he was really smart there. Amanda only had the 3, and instead of covering his trick off his 5-chain. And that should be enough to seal the deal. Still a rock set to Amanda even after that power 2.
Amanda isn't down for the count, but it's going to be very hard to recover from that. Virtually no resources.
Yeah. We need to see if Edward just goes for any sort of more decisive chain. Because if he gives Amanda too much breathing room, she might be able to dig down or just get enough harassments in to win. Here comes a bit of a power 2.
Is this a ghost chain? Yes, it is. Whoa.
Yeah, so Amanda's still doing pretty well for the space that she currently has. Definitely
Virtually
at disadvantage right now, but holding up pretty well. It looks like Edward has a pretty decisive chain if he gets the yellow, which oh no, but he placed the green, which cut it to a power 2, but that might actually be good enough anyway. Yeah, it was.
Had Amanda opted for like setting off the chain in the middle of the board, she might have been able to live a little longer.
Yeah. Alright, 1 round apiece. And we're going for some long GTR again. Getting some pretty decent pieces to get that set up quickly. Ooh, 2-chain poke from Amanda, that's a pretty good call if he seals off the trigger, which it did. Not by much, but...
Wow, that was really decisive.
Oh, but Ed got the dig.
Oh god, that's lucky.
He got really good pieces for that, and here comes the 5 to counter. Almost 2 rocks, that's gonna seal it.
You gotta admit though, that was really tactical.
Yeah, no, yeah. So that's game 1 for Edward.
And I believe it's 3 games to win, right?
Yep. Grand finals, it will be best 3 out of 5. Still 2 stars per game, but you need 3 games to win. Alright, and here we go into game 2.
So Amanda seems to be opting for a huge power chain, which is going to be really detrimental because power chains mean a lot more in this game than they should. I mean, that's in a star, but
Edward having a pretty decent chain though. He has a 6. I don't think that's going to counter it fully. Yeah, he still gets a rock, but that was a pretty reasonable chain to at least defend against Amanda's chain.
yeah, it was a good tail. Oh, this is gonna be a 6 chain.
Yeah, I don't think Ed has anything to defend against this. Yeah, he has accepted defeat. So that's round 1 for Amanda.
The day is mine.
Alright, Edward getting a pretty clean GTR start. So that should hopefully let him build pretty cleanly throughout the next bunch of pieces. That being said, Amanda going for a quick 3, I guess, to possibly try and seal him out, which it did. 3 lines, that's going to be a bit hard to dig through.
Especially considering Amanda's speed.
Yeah, if Amanda can get one of those concise follow-ups, then she should be able to take this game.
Edward seems to be slowing her down just a bit, but against a 2 chain. Wait, no, he has a 3. And it looks like he's dug out most of his damage. Now
Oh, that
he
was
has to
close.
access his trigger, which he sealed up again.
Amanda not getting any of the purples that she wanted to clear that off, and then just couldn't flip the piece over. Definitely unfortunate, but Edward does get that round, so 1 apiece.
Edward seems to be going for long GTR.
Yeah, it does look like it. He's definitely gone for GTR, long GTR every
That was
round.
a heavy amount of hesitation. That's not good.
And that hesitation might cost him. Here's a 4 chain from Amanda already.
Oh, that's gonna be a rock. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Huge
might go
space
to
advantage for
Amanda.
Amanda now.
With that kind of amount of space disadvantage, there's no coming back.
Yeah, so Amanda takes game 2. Alright, looks like there will be a little pause before game 3.
Probably both players are recollecting their nerves or something.
Yeah. So far, it's looked like Edward's been pretty good when he hasn't been hesitating, but definitely once he's hesitated, Amanda capitalized on it and just gave him no chance to catch up.
Yeah.
It does look like both players are sticking to the chaining forms they know pretty well. Edward going with GTR, long GTR every time. Amanda going with chaining just from the left to the right and focused on making open triggers as quickly as possible.
Pretty much. Looks like the blocking method type of thing, but sometimes it looks like sandwich.
See, Edward looking like he's managed to keep his chain somewhat open, but here comes another 4 from Amanda pretty quickly. And Edward, I don't know if he meant to set off that 2 chain, but that's not going to counter for sure. And didn't give him the time to set off his other chain.
Yeah, he was almost there. Now, Amanda doesn't have resources just yet to kill Edward, but depending on how fast Edward plays, he could take this back.
Maybe. Here comes the 3 from Amanda, so he needs to clear that off or else the garbage would kill him. 2, that actually defended pretty well. And now he's pretty close to his main chain again.
All he needs to do is set off those blues.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he's
Lord.
not getting those blues.
Ouch. That could have been a 5 chain though. He's not
Oh,
down
nice.
to the count just yet.
He did
Oh,
flip
he
over,
sealed
then
off
he's...
his trigger.
Yeah, he was really good for flipping his piece over column 4, but then happened to cover his greens with that red, so unfortunately that blocked him off. Big chain from Amanda to seal it just in case, and that's round for Amanda.
The day is mine.
Yeah, he was really close. Oh, all clear. Alright.
Yeah, Amanda
this
gets
is
the
a
all
wait.
clear. Edward went for the GTR, which unfortunately does make it a lot harder to get some all clears. He has a pretty good dig opportunity with the greens. Yeah, he just needs to get some greens, but Amanda has the all clear. If she sets it off, but no, she didn't. That being said, Edward has a bit too much garbage to clear the purples, and there goes the all clear from Amanda. But
Had Amanda
Edward,
like set off the all clear right off the bat, she probably could have just taken the set.
yeah, I'm not sure why she hesitated so much on that. It gave Edward too much time to build another chain. And here comes another 3 from Edward. Amanda not really ready for it and getting sealed off yet again.
Now Amanda does have an access to a 2 chain, but after that there aren't going to be. Oh, that's a 3 chain. That purple came out of nowhere.
And then another 3 chain follow-up, doing her best to make sure Edward stays sealed. Those 3 lines cover up that blue trigger. With that little space, it's going to be a bit hard to dig. Yeah.
Ooh, column 3.
Yeah. And just like that, round 2 goes to Amanda. She just needs one, or sorry, game 2 goes to Amanda. And just like that, this is tournament game for Amanda if she can take it. Well, Edward building a little differently this time, going for a bit more of L shape. Let's see if he does a good chain conversion off of it. Looks like he's not too sure what he wants to do off of it, and Amanda looks like she's setting up a pretty clean chain. Just sets off the 3, already seeing how far behind Edward is.
He's playing a lot more defensively this time. I felt like he wanted to take that damage.
Yeah, he actually has a pretty decent vertical chain there, so if he gets the red and then he can get a single green.
Ooh, this is going to be a really solid amount of damage.
Yeah, Amanda has the 4, but that's versus a 5 from Edward, so she's taking the rock. Not out yet, but very little space to work with. Oh, smart use of the garbage there for a 2 chain from Amanda, but Edward has a 2 chain to counter back, and yeah. Round goes to Edward.
Okay, this is another GTR setup. Amanda's opting for sandwich. Edward's a bit slow in the GTR construction here, but Amanda already has a sort of transition thing down.
Yeah, here comes a 5 chain from Amanda. Edward getting the yellows he needs, so his chain. I think this is a 6.
Yep. That was really risky, but this might kill. Yep.
Yeah, it's killing. Yeah, Edward takes game 2. Or sorry, game 4. I'm learning to count today. But now we're tied 2-2, so this is the last game of this set and might be the last game of this tournament. If Amanda wins, she takes the title. If Edward wins, we get another set through a bracket reset.
So, Edward's got the usual GTR setup a little better this time because now he has the transition order.
Very.
Yeah.
Amanda definitely adapted a bit, realizing that she needs to attack faster if she wants to stop Edward's chaining, and picking a good point for it. Because Edward didn't have the 4th yellow, he'd only have a 2 chain if he set off his trigger. So she sealed him out super quickly and takes that round. So this could be it. Tournament round for Amanda.
Yeah, like he had the transition down, but his base wasn't all connected to, like, even though he built kind of safely, it still didn't really matter.
Oh, it was so close to an all clear. Edward actually had it if he placed the purple in column 3 instead of column 5. And then he had the connection with the green purple.
Okay, Edward seems to be panicking a little bit due to him stacking all those pieces on the right.
Yeah, he had the green to pop his chain in column 1, but put it in column 3, which ended up actually clearing more stuff. And it looks like that is it. Amanda takes the tournament.
Super FamiCon 2017. Edward had the loser's run of his life, but he got outrushed in the end. Still really solid play from all players.
Yeah. I believe that is it. Players look like they're just confirming. Amanda feeling relieved knowing that that was the tournament. Yeah, a few sighs of relief, but good job to Amanda. I think she did pretty well on getting 4-chain super quickly and just taking the most advantage off of how quick she was and how consistent she could get to those chains. Edward definitely got some good counters in whenever he got pieces to build a clean GTR, but there were definitely times where he just wasn't as ready. He didn't build it as cleanly as he needed, and Amanda just punished that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, both players have consistency, but like the way they build their chains, like, say a lot because like they can keep on par with each other, but you know, you have Edward waiting for this piece to like clean up his base and just have everything connected, while Amanda is waiting for the piece to build her transition while her base is completely done.
Yeah. So that is it for the Puyo tournament at Super Famicom 2017.
So tomorrow we're gonna have the swap version of the tourney, where it's gonna be like not sure what bracket will look like, but it's definitely gonna be a lot more hectic than this one, considering all the swap chains and all that.
Yeah.
But thank you all for tuning in to the stream, and we hope you enjoyed participating and watching the tournament as much as we did.
Yeah, it was a great tournament. Thank you all for watching. Take care.